you're all sick to death of the sight of me by now. But this is the last little video I'm going to do for a while, unless I get it in my head to do another. But I wanted to just share 10 things that came out of the first Learning at Work Week meeting we had today. I'm not going to do this again. This is, from now on, everything that happens in those meetings is going to be kept within the people who are involved in the mini mastermind. But there are so many great ideas just coming out of those sessions, and if the first one's anything to go by, we're in for a real treat. And it occurred to me that these ideas are not just relevant for Learning at Work Week, they're relevant for all the time. So if we want to innovate in L&D, if we want to encourage more ways of engaging people, of getting people involved in L&D, if you're self-employed and want to look at ways of adding value to your clients or raising your profile to get new ones, there's already such a richness of ideas come out of that group. I am going to be spending the rest of the day just capturing everything that came out of that, although I did record the meeting, so fingers crossed I won't have to spend too long doing it if I'm clever. So yeah, it's not too late to join us, by the way, because that first session was recorded. If you want to join us, you can watch that on catch up and join us for our next session at 8:30 next week. But what I wanted to do was share just 10 ideas with you that came out of that meeting. So different ways that we can help people to uncover their own learning. So number one, create a quiz, a little personality style quiz. Which Star Wars character are you? Which animal are you? Whatever it is. People love to do a quiz, and on the back of that quiz you can give them, these are your strengths, look out for opportunities to use your strengths here, and these are some sort of danger signs to watch for. You may not be at your best. You can then link that into any other sort of personal development training that you've got. But of course the purpose of Learning at Work Week is that it doesn't need to be work related. So the second one is a simple caption competition. Just something as simple as that. Put up some photos, get people to add their own photos and get some captions going, and maybe to make it slightly learning related, give it a theme. So you could have communication as a theme, leadership as a theme, teamwork. So just get these different photos up and see what captions people can come up with. Another idea was hobby chats. So particularly if you're virtual, set aside half an hour where people with similar interests from different parts of the business can get together and have a chat. So maybe you've got people who are into their motorbikes. There's a motorbike chat happening. Maybe some people are into their crocheting. There's a crochet chat happening. A great way of introducing people to others who they wouldn't necessarily meet. A great way to break down barriers and to show that it's encouraged to have these fantastic interests, and it's all different ways of learning. User generated video tips was another idea. So just get a shared drive, get people to put on their own tips, because there's such a wealth of knowledge in organisations that is going untapped, and people love to see themselves on YouTube or whatever it is, and they get their likes and all the rest of it. So encourage people to put up user generated tips, whether that's a video or even written. Link to that, how-to guides. Training doesn't always have to be a half-day workshop. Just creating a one-page how-to guide can be incredibly helpful. I mean, I've got 30 odd on the Training Designers Club website, because people don't necessarily want to sit through a 90-minute training course to learn how to do something. They just want to know how to do the thing. So that's another great way that we can help people at Learning at Work Week. Find out what people need help with, find out someone who's got the answer, and create a how-to guide. Simple as that. You can create an app. There's so much out there now. It's very quick and simple and easy to do. It's something I'm having a play with myself because I got very excited. You can set a challenge to people. This is number 7, by the way. You can set a challenge. Get people to upload their own things, get people to do things, post evidence, Everyone's up for a challenge, and that might be something that I do, certainly with the VIP members, but possibly with you guys as well if there's any appetite for it. We shall see. One of the people who came to the meeting said story time. What a fantastic idea! Just getting people to come and tell their story. Could be about anything. It doesn't have to be work related. It could be about something, a challenge that they've overcome, or something that they've achieved, or it could be anything at all. And just let people tune in and listen to the story. And of course that does link very nicely with the fact that our Lunch and Learn this Friday is all about how to use stories in training and how to tell a great story. And we have a professional storyteller coming along to lead that session for us. So if you're not a VIP and you want to come along, make sure you get yourself booked onto that. It's happening on Friday at 1 o'clock. And if you can't make it live, you will get sent the recording. So anyway, I digress. 8, tell stories. 9 is action learning. That takes a little bit more effort, I know, but finding people throughout the organisation who are willing to share their expertise and facilitate learning amongst their peers, particularly if you have a dispersed workforce, helping them set those action learning sets up and showing them how to manage them can be incredibly powerful. And the last one is a mini masterclass. So again, it's a little bit like the hobby-based thing, but perhaps a little bit more work-based. So just a half hour. This is how you can do a very specific thing. So if you're an Excel trainer, I know that one of our members does this, Anne Walsh, who is fantastic at Excel, by the way. But just to go, this is how you do this function. I mean, I don't know anything about Excel, but this is how you do this one thing. That's all we're doing. Pop on, learn how to do it. This is how to create a PowerPoint slide, do animations. This is how to, whatever it might be, I don't know. But that's another great thing that you can do to showcase your own expertise, but also share talent that is within your business. So there are just 10 things, just 10, and there were way more than that. But I don't want to give away everything. And so if you want to come and be a part of it, the link will be underneath this video. I'm not going to keep banging on about it after today, but you are very welcome to come along. And if this is not for you, you can join our Lunch and Learn on Friday. And even if you can't make the meetings, don't forget we have a private Facebook group where all the recordings are going to be, all the resources are going to be shared, and you can chat between the sessions with other people who are willing to help. And with that, I'm going to get some lunch and then crack on with the rest of my day. Hope you have a great one, and I'll see you soon.